tomorrow morning, I want you to wake up and wipe the sleep from your eyes. I want you to march into the bathroom. I want you to stare at yourself in the mirror, naked. There's that word again, naked. Folks, we are not the most, well, first you will cry, okay? You will. You'll just cry. But then you'll start laughing. Because we're not pretty creatures. Sorry if you didn't know that. Wouldn't that be a great debate? What is the most beautiful creature on the planet? Maybe it's that white Bengal tiger. Oh, that's a beautiful animal. Maybe that racing thoroughbred running through the field, muscles glistening in the sun. Oh, beautiful, beautiful animal. Me, naked. No. I know my maker put me together funny. How do I know that? He put my spare hair on my back. Wow, that was way too much information for you, wasn't it, man? I was okay up to this point, wasn't I? Then, wow, just lost the whole table right there. You're ready to leave, I know. Now, what am I saying? What am I saying? I want you to just laugh at yourself. How many people in this room think they're perfect? Okay, we have a couple that didn't understand the question. Now, this is what's so weird. We all know that we are not perfect, but we will not laugh at our imperfections because we don't want our fellow man or woman to know we're not perfect. They know. Will you laugh at yourself a little bit? Don't tell me you don't have reason to laugh at yourself. I'm looking at a wealth of comedic material right now. I bet in the last 24 hours, you've been looking for something. And while you were looking for it, what happened? You forgot what you're looking for, didn't you? What'd you do? You just kept on looking anyway. Maybe I'll just bump into it, I don't know. What happens when you get in your car in the winter on a cold day, the car's been sitting outside all day? You know how car engines work. You know how the heaters in the cold cars work. But the first thing you'll do, you'll start the engine. Pop that fan on high. Yeah, now you got a wind chill factor inside the car. But you keep doing it. You just keep doing it. And that's okay. It just means you're normal. And I don't care how smart you are. My dentist, my doctor, my lawyer, my banker, they're all guilty of it. I went and saw my dentist the other day. He was cleaning my teeth. He said, Mark, I notice your gums are bleeding. I said, Doc, I notice you're poking around inside my mouth with a sharp instrument. Let's put our noggins together and see if we can figure this little mystery out here. So I kicked him in the knee. I said, hey, Doc, I notice you're limping. My banker called. Okay, I'm lying. I don't have a banker. I apparently have a teller. My teller called and said, Mr. Mayfield, your account this week is $42 overdrawn. I said, okay. What's your point? You're telling me that big bank can't handle $42? That bank can't handle $42. I believe I better be finding me a more stable financial institution. You should be able to handle $42. But I understand how the rules work. Okay, I'll take care of that. Let me just drop you a check in the mail. But I thought, well, I'll just make him think a little bit. And I said, hey, Mr. Smarty Pants, why don't you just check your little computer? What was my balance the week before? So you had a positive balance then of $112. I said, okay, did I call you then? Don't tell me you can't find reason to laugh at yourself. If nothing else, it's when you do this. When you pick up that phone, landline or cellular, and you put it to your head, we lose brain cells, I'm convinced. Because we just do and say goofy things all the time. So you got to call somebody 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, for example. Phone rings 14 times. The other party answers the phone, sounds like this. Yeah. Hello? Then what do you say? Did I wake you? Were you sleeping? Does it get any brighter on the other end of the line? No, because what do they say? No. Well, no, I was just laying down. I've been laying down 5 or 6 hours now. Good thing you called. I could have been laying down forever. You know what happened to me? I'll be in a strange hotel room, the phone will ring at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'll stumble over nightstands, suitcases, beds. I'll answer it in my gravelly voice. Yeah. Hello? Jennifer? Yeah, this is Jennifer. It's okay, and I'm not different from you. I do the same thing. My best friend's a buddy of mine I've known forever. His name's Sid. Sid is my man friend. We talk man stuff, sports, man guy stuff, you know. Every day we call each other, one calls the other. It's never planned, it just happens. The only person I talk to more than him is my wife, Terry. And by the way, I made jokes about her earlier, but I have figured out how it works. You know, I don't try to run her life, and I don't try to run mine. Boom. You guys need to write that baby down. But I don't know when it started. Years ago, when we started talking on the phone, one of us said, "Love you, babe." The other said, "Love you, babe," and we both hang up, and it's been that way for years. Love you, babe, hang up. Except at this day, on this moment, I'm not speaking to my wife, Terry. I'm talking to my buddy, Sid. He said, "Listen, I gotta run." I said, "I gotta run too. I'll talk to you later. Talk to you later too. Love you, babe." Maybe he didn't hear me. Oh, the phone rang. Caller ID. Oh no, it's Sid. I just called my man friend, babe. I answered the phone. Hello? Did you call me babe? You know, I did, but I did a lot of work in L.A. this last week, and in L.A., everybody calls everybody babe, and I didn't mean it. I just said it. But I didn't mean it. I just said it. Well, okay. Well, I love you too. Now, how do we end every conversation now? You know how it is. Folks, I haven't told you one thing you didn't know, one thing that you don't do. I encourage you just to keep doing it. But I know every audience wants a little more than just theory or a few yucks. I know every audience would like to walk away with something that will help them, that will save them time, put money in their pocket or whatever. A tip, a tidbit, a nugget of thought. Would you like that? Sure you would. So I'm going to take my last 30 seconds and talk about Amway. My sister's an Amway dealer. She hates that joke, but it's just a joke. I'm going to get a little, you know, I joke about my wife, but I found something that maybe some of you can use, and your spouse is here, so it may not work, but this little trick will help you on certain days. This is a cup. It's a plastic cup. I know you've seen them. You probably didn't know that if you place this right here and just squeeze it, it'll make this noise. Okay? Now, you can use this to your advantage. First of all, it's a great party game. You know, you're at a party and they have these glasses. Walk up to somebody and go, "Boy, my neck is so stiff." It's fun. It's fun. If you do that, you should know CPR. Really, you should. If you do that. But let's suppose that, well, like for example, I'll just give you how it happened. My wife came up to me one day and she said, "Honey, I know you want to watch the game. I know that. But we have so many things to do. We got to get the gutters clean, the garage is a mess, we've got errands to run, and so we're going to do that." And of course I said, "That's what I want to do. I love doing that for you." Okay, I've never said that. I never would say it. So I begrudgingly said, "Oh, okay, all right." But instead, I had this little cup, and I had it placed right there. And I just casually dropped something on the floor, and I went, "Oh, let me get that." Huh. I think I hurt my back. I need to lay down in front of the TV. Can you get the remote? Make me a sandwich, maybe. Love you, babe. Folks, I love you guys. You've been the best. Thank you very much for letting me be here. God love you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Boy, were we in need of some comic relief. Mark Mayfield, everybody. Let's give him a hand.